Hi everyone, it's Rabbi Garfinkel. We just finished an incredible night at Wynn, and I wanted to talk a little bit about the exciting news that's in all the rage now about my alma mater. I'm wearing my Stanford Cardinal red over here, and there's a huge scam that's going on in fraud of people getting into elite institutions. I was joking with my parents that as amazing as they gave me resources growing up and every opportunity, I thank them for not being mega wealthy, that people wouldn't accuse me of having gotten into Stanford because we bought our way in. But anyway, the question comes, there are people who are spending on an average of $400,000, but some even up to $6.5 million to have their children get into an elite school. And the question is, why? In other words, in reality, they could go, these kids, to any school that they wanted, and their parents' fame, prestige, wealth would be able to open any doors they want. They could go to Nowheresville State, and they could still get a great job with the great connections their parents have. The question is, why would people go to such a length to break the law to get their children into school? And it reminds me of a story that I always recall, is that, people drive fancy cars. I go to a lot of Jewish events, and the question is, what during those 15 minutes of valet that you're waiting for your valet, what happens? The cars drive up. Oh, there's a Mercedes. Oh, there's a Beamer. There's a Tesla. People work and kill themselves to make more money. Why? For those 15 minutes that when people drive, the valet drives their car up, they're going to be able to say, wow, I got a cool car. And I think that principle applies over here. These people weren't necessarily doing this so that their children will be able to make a living. It's that they will be able to tell their friends that my child went to Stanford or any other elite school. And it reminds me of the Megillah. Of the Megillah Esther. We're about to have the story of Purim and the festival of Purim coming up this Wednesday night and Thursday. And Haman has everyone bowing down to him. The king Ahasuerus, the king, says everyone needs to bow down to Haman. And everyone does, except one person, one Jew. It's Mordechai. And Mordechai doesn't bow down, and Haman comes back to his house and he's going crazy. 99.99999% of the people are bowing down to him except one Jew. And Haman says, Hakol ze eino shaveli. The whole thing's not worth it. 99.999% is not worth it because there's one person not giving me honor. And because there's a blotch, a blemish on my honor, not only am I going to kill Mordechai, I'm going to kill the entire Jewish people. And it's an unbelievable thing that someone's honor will drive them, their desire to be praised will drive them to such extents. The rabbis teach us in Pirkei Avos, the ethics of our fathers, an amazing thing. Hakina v'hataiva v'hakavod motzinas adam min ha'olam, which means that the jealousy and desire and honor, kavod, this is what we're talking about right now, will take someone out of the world. What do the commentators say? What does that mean? It will take you out of this world, but it will also take you out of the next world. What does that mean? It means that if you desire that honor and prestige so much, you'll erase every moral fiber in your being. You'll actually pay off SAT and ACT people so your kids will get a better score. Can you imagine what is happening over here? And not only are they going to suffer the embarrassment in this world, they're going to suffer the embarrassment in the next world. Olam means in this world, and Olam is in the next world as well. So what lessons do we have from this taking into Purim? Purim is the holiday coming up where Mordechai did not bow. He did not bend to Haman. He was not interested in how he looked. Everyone else in the world was bowing down. He was unpopular. If the headlines of the day in Shushan, Mordechai would have been eviscerated. He would have been torn apart. He's going counterculture. But Mordechai didn't care about his reputation. He cared about what is right. And ladies and gentlemen, that is what a Jew is. A Jew does what's right, even if it's not popular, even if it's counterculture. And so, as we conclude, I'm very proud to wear my cardinal red. But the question is, what does it take to to get there, and what values do we destroy in order to get there. So this Purim, we can all, God willing, look ourselves in the mirror and say, I'm a Mordechai. I'm going to do what's right, even if it's not popular. Have a very happy and blessed Purim.